Now, as Charles III wraps up his visit to Northern Ireland, plans are being set in motion to move Queen Elizabeth's casket. The coffin is currently lying in state in Edinburgh St Giles's Cathedral until 5 p.m. local time. After that, it will be flown in a Royal Air Force jet to London, accompanied by the Queen's daughter, Princess Anne. For more on this story, we can go across to France 24's Benedict Pavio, standing by outside Buckingham Palace for us. Benedict, talk us through what's going to happen after the Queen's coffin touches down in London.
Well, we wait, we expect, and we will see the coffin in a short while flown back to London, as you said, with Princess Anne, the Princess Royal. And the London newspaper, The Standard, says Queen's final return home. So as the British capital slept before the sun rose at about 4:30 a.m. in the streets, neighbouring streets to Buckingham Palace, there was a full ceremonial rehearsal, dress rehearsal for the procession that will in fact take that coffin tomorrow from Buckingham Palace, where it's going to stay overnight, and we'll take it down the Mall, through Horse Guards, down Whitehall, past 10 Downing Street, the London residence of the British Prime Minister, onto Parliament Square and into the parliamentary estate, into Westminster Hall, where it will lie in state for 4 full days until 6:30 a.m. local time on Monday, and the beginning of the funeral of late Queen Elizabeth II.
Benedict, Britain's new monarch, Charles III, has been doing a tour of nations. Yesterday he was in Edinburgh for the memorial service there. Today he was in Belfast. What's his schedule like over the next few days? I believe he is back to London in a few hours' time as well.
Yes, so he is interrupting his tour of nations, as you correctly said. Since the Queen died in Scotland, there has been that extra leg, and it's as if the Queen had planned it herself. So she died in Balmoral, that she loved, her private home, the private castle, and therefore we've seen those ceremonies in Scotland. Today it's been Northern Ireland, where King Charles III has been with his Queen Consort Camilla. He is flying back specially to London to be here as his late mother's coffin arrives in Buckingham Palace, the London residence that was indeed the London residence of his mother, which is officially already his, but he's in fact staying just down the street at Clarence House. But he will be moving into Buckingham Palace, and then he will accompany that procession, as I understand his siblings will. On a gun carriage, the coffin will be carried. And as I said, there was that full dress rehearsal at dawn this morning. Nothing is left to chance. I've just gone down Whitehall on a bus and then walked part of it, past all the ministries, past the Foreign Office, past Downing Street. And what I've seen is lots and lots of fences, lots of security, uniformed and undercover. And I've also seen the camera positions that are being set up right now so that the entire world can indeed see that procession, that coffin being taken of the Queen tomorrow afternoon to lie in state for 4 days. So the preparations that have been really negotiated by the authorities with Buckingham Palace and really with British broadcasters and international broadcasters will already in full swing, and thousands of people are already streaming into the British capital. More trains, indeed, I understand, are being laid on to accommodate people, and I think we will see absolutely extraordinary queues lining up day and night to see and file past. They're not allowed to take photos, they're not allowed to have mobile phones. They must have just one, for security reasons, small bag with them. But as people, by their thousands, choose to queue for hours and out of a mark of respect, admiration and affection, go past the late Queen's coffin, I think we will have, as we've had in Scotland, a guard of princes where we will see the children of the Queen by her coffin overnight. We will see that tomorrow. Many moving scenes to come as we await here in the British capital the return, the first time since she died, of the Queen in her coffin before her state funeral next Monday, 19th of September.
Benedict, thank you very much for that. Benedict Pavia reporting there from London as the British capital gets set